In this video, we are going to be using the Kittl Flows feature within Kittl to go from an iPhone camera picture all the way to a finished design, and we can do it all with natural language prompting. Okay, so here we are in Kittl. This is the image that we are using as our starting point. And all we need to do in order to get started is, number one, probably change this to a title that makes any sense. So we will call it Roller Coaster to Multi-Niche Flow. And here's our original image taken on my phone camera when I was at a roller coaster park with my family. And in order to get things moving, let's go ahead and we can click this. We can click this arrow to create a new smartboard. And the first thing we need to do if we want to be able to do Kittl Flows very well is we need to make it stop looking like it's on a t-shirt, right? We want it to be flat and isolated, and it'll make it much easier to get a good result down the line. So here we are with our smartboard, and all we need to do is click the smartboard after we have clicked the arrow. And then over here, we can describe the variation we want. And because this is a t-shirt design and it is already in a tall vertical format, we should go ahead and make sure that we choose the aspect ratio to 3. And I'm going to do everything with high quality here, so you can see what it looks like if you burn high quality credits. But you can certainly look at using low quality if you're looking to just prove a concept. But if you want to end up with a finished design at the end of things, I would keep it at high quality the entire time. So in the smartboard, all we're doing is isolating the design on a flat black background, fix the lighting to be more evenly distributed. And this is going to clean up the image and make it much easier to get to a finished product. So all we would do here is click generate, and then what we will end up with after about a minute is that we will have a much more cleaned up image, and we can use that as the basis of any of the alterations that we want to do down the line. And by doing it this way, we end up not having any of the uneven lighting because this was taken as a phone picture, and we're not going to have any of these distortions in theory. Now, it's not going to be the exact same design, but that doesn't matter because we're just using this as an inspiration to build a new image. So we will be back once this has finished generating. And there we go. It's finished generating. It is not exactly the same, but all we really wanted was for the stylistic elements and the color choices to be somewhat similar. It's obviously not the same bee. The text is pretty good, but it's not completely perfect, and some of it has changed. And that's really okay because all we wanted was to maintain the color palette and the organization of the design overall, and that has happened here. So at this point, we can go ahead and try to make multiple arrows to go ahead and work with many different niches. So let's go ahead and describe a variation. So some of the things that make sense with this design, which is very like retro arcade kind of design with the bright color choices, is something along the lines of gaming or IT. And anything that has to do with a roller coaster, I'm very tempted to use emotional roller coaster type elements, right? We can have this certainly become like an overwhelmed parent or something that's funny or sarcastic, but there's a lot of different ways we can go through this. But I think that the target demographic for something that would be more gamey would be potentially something like cybersecurity. So let's see what happens. Let's change this into an IT cybersecurity design. And we will make sure to use high quality and do the 2:3 aspect ratio. And we will see what it does. And I modified this prompt just a little bit because we want the character and the text to reflect it. So let's go ahead and we will take this. We will generate it. So while we have this cybersecurity IT one going, let's go ahead and think about how we can turn this into a gaming one. So one of the first things I do is I always look for opportunities for rhyming and puns because people love wearing that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and turn this into more of a gaming oriented design. So let's change this into a gaming design based around the phrase feel the ping and choose relevant text choices alongside that phrase. Okay, so I meant to have this be a 2:3 aspect ratio. We will run it again at 2:3. So let's go ahead and give this another whirl with the portrait aspect ratio. And instead of just saying choose relevant text, we're going to say choose relevant text and a character in a hoodie. And we can go ahead and hit generate, see what that gives us. Now here we're going to take this same base image and we're going to turn it into an emotional roller coaster. We're going to keep it really general and ask for it to modify the character to be a raccoon and modify the text to be thematically relevant to an emotional roller coaster. We will pick the right aspect ratio, we'll hit generate, and we'll see what that provides us. Okay, that's pretty funny. I really enjoy this one. I think that people could potentially wear that shirt. So we've got cybersecurity, we've got gaming, and we've got this emotional roller coaster, stressed out looking raccoon. That's pretty funny. Okay, so I like this one. I want to see what it does if I go ahead and ask for this to be more of a Halloween themed type of design. So let's go ahead and let's ask for it to make it more Halloween. So all we're doing here is we're taking this design and we are iterating on it. And we're turning it into a female skeleton wearing a coquette bow and making the design more spooky and gothic. And we can't forget the aspect ratio. Then we can go ahead and hit generate and see how that works. So I like this one as well. And it's good. Feel the ping, but this one is talking about they have good ping. But what I was really thinking about, even though it was not explicitly said to Kittl Flows, is that I want it to be more of a funny, I have bad ping type of shirt. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to make it be more funny. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to change this to blame it on the lag and make it be more funny. So this one's taking itself seriously. This one is going to be more along the lines of what I was originally envisioning, where we're making a funny gaming t-shirt. So let's go ahead, hit generate, and see what happens. So let's go ahead and let's look at this. And I like this one because it's like very cybersecurity ninja, right? And I don't have too many complaints about this design. I think that people would probably pick that up right away. So something that I know because I understand a little bit about this niche is that the cybersecurity people who are in charge of fighting the hackers are the cybersecurity blue team. So why don't we see if we can get Kittl Flows to incorporate that? So all we're doing is asking for it to incorporate cybersecurity blue team and adjust the color palette to include more blue. So we will change the aspect ratio and we will hit generate. Now some of this has finished loading. That's pretty funny. The teeth are weird, but this kind of gives you an idea. Obviously it's misspelled here, but this is still AI. So we can't expect it to be perfect, but we can try to fix it by asking for it again. Okay, so we're going to ask for it to fix the typography, and then we're going to change the person into a gorilla and change the color palette to be more cyberpunk. And we can change the aspect ratio and see where that takes us. Okay, so this one just finished generating, and the original was pretty good, and this adjustment is even better. So I think that this would work quite well as it stands. In fact, I would take this. Let's check for typos, and it looks like we don't have any typos, and all we would need to do is take this, and then we can go convert to image, And then we could take this, we can remove the background, we can either vectorize it or upscale. I think that this could be either one, but let's go ahead and vectorize it and see how that looks. Okay, so I ended up wanting to roll with this vectorized version. So we can go ahead and make this bigger, fill out the space. We can go ahead and we can neaten this up. So one of the things we could do to potentially improve this would be to come to a unified set of color choices. So we could start with this being all white, and then we can take the accent colors and make whatever choices that we want to make, right? We see that this is the roller coaster piece, and we can go ahead, we can make that orange, right? Or we can just make it all white, and that would work as well. So that's design one. You could add texture if you want, but I just want to show you how we can very quickly change the designs to be better. And we'll go ahead and we will run this one. So it did change the color palette, and that is great. However, I want it to be front and center that this is cybersecurity blue team. So let's ask for it to make an adjustment. So we're basically asking for a simple substitution of positioning, and we're going to ask for it to reorganize the image to make this happen if necessary. We will ensure that we have the right aspect ratio, and then we will go ahead and hit generate. Okay, so I like the way that this turned out, except for the is still misspelled. So in order to combat this, we're going to make it do a whole new generation instead of using the base image by telling it to substitute the words instead of trying to find the typo for itself. So let's give it one more shot. And here we go with the cybersecurity blue team. It put this up near the top, which is exactly what we asked for. And then we have fight the over here, which is not ideal. And we could certainly rerun this, and we might as well. So we're going to ask for it to simply remove fight the and fill with thematic design elements. We can run it one more time, and there we go. That is a pretty significant improvement. It has everything spelled correctly, and we have a cyberpunk theme. It's very on theme for gaming. And we could take this, we can convert it to an image, we can remove the background, we can vectorize it, and we can choose, it looks like we have 4 colors. So let's go ahead and vectorize with 4 colors. So we're going to remove fight the and rebalance protect your data within the design. And let's see what that does for us. Okay, so here we are. This is very cyberpunk. I think that it might turn out better if we, instead of vectorizing, we go ahead, we convert to image, we upscale it, we remove the background, and then we can go ahead and we can make a new artboard. We can delete this, we can pull this over, and then we can make this bigger, and it fits. And let's do a quick check to see if when we remove the background it looks okay. And yeah, these cyberpunk designs really only do well on black backgrounds, so this will work. Okay, now this has been rebalanced. It looks a lot better. And it did this essentially all on its own, which is great. It's much easier to do in this manner. And we can do the same thing we did with the other ones. We can have it still be this custom canvas size of 4500 by 5400. And we can remove this over here, expand it to fit, and let's make sure we have as little headroom as possible. Okay, now we can remove the background. This would work reasonably well as a vectorization, but what we will do instead is go ahead and upscale it. And again, here we go. We have something that will work significantly better on dark colors. It would work well on dark gray. It would work well on some of these dark maroons, but generally speaking, these kinds of designs are going to work the best on black. So now we have these 3 finished designs, and all we would need to do is make sure that they are centered, because I noticed that that one wasn't centered. We can make sure that one's centered, that one's fine. And these are all very dark shirt optimized, which, you know, you could ask for it to be a different way. But we have 3 completely finished designs that are ready for export. So all we would need to do is click export. We can remove the background and optimize the quality, make sure it's 300 dpi, and we can go ahead and click download. Another thing to keep in mind is that you don't have to use Kittl Flows to do the finished product. You can easily get to this stage and then go in and either do your own image manipulations or just look at the template that was built by Kittl Flows and then use that template to mix and match what you liked or didn't like and make your own design. Just because the AI exists doesn't mean it's our only option when it comes to making a good product. Okay, so that was another Kittl Flows video. I really enjoyed going out and picking a t-shirt design that I saw out in the wild in my day-to-day life and turning it into working print-on-demand designs. If you want to try Kittl for free, you could click on the link that I have in the description. And if you are already convinced, you can also type in the 25% off discount code that I also have in the description. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.